Alright, what is up YouTube? Today I am back with another video for you guys. If you're new to the channel, my name is Tommy Herman, and I release videos weekly on men's fashion, self-growth and development, reaction videos, and much more, Alright guys, into today's video, I'm going to be going over how to deal with stress. I felt like this was a really important video for me to make. I wanted to get back to another self-growth video for you guys, and I've had a lot of ideas that I wanted to make come to life for you guys. Here is 7 tips from me on how to deal with stress. All right, and these are tips that I've learned and I've acclimated in my life, and I've started to add into my life to help me be less stressed, because I've been stressed too. All of us have been stressed. It's been a pretty stressful year, to say the least, and so I hope that these 7 things can help you guys out and help you guys be less stressed. All right, so with that said, number one is start journaling. Okay, I brought my journal. This is my journal. Tommy's book of thoughts journal, and I went to Office Depot and I literally just bought a journal. It's probably like $1.05. And it's maybe not Office Depot, go to Walmart. All right, don't do what I did. I went to Office Depot and they overpriced the hell out of it for no reason. But long story short, basically I just write my thoughts. I literally just sit here and write my thoughts down. It could be bad, good, sad, not sad, whatever I'm going through in that day. It just helps me clear my head. It really helps me just get my thoughts out. So if next time you're stressed, just write everything out. All right, explain everything, don't sugarcoat things, and just jot down how you feel. And I promise you, after you're done with that, tell me how you feel. There's something about it, it's like getting the weight lifted off of you. All right, journaling has really allowed me to just realize I'm human. You know what I mean? I can write down these things. I can write down my failures. I can write down my thoughts. I can write down my anxieties and anything that I'm going through, and just remember that I'm human. And it's also nice to read through it later and to see what you were stressed about and see how things turned out. And wow, I was stressed about that went so great. And just writing down your thoughts in general, I think it keeps you in tune, and it really just helps you clear your head. All right, so the second tip that I have for you guys is to get in nature, all right, and get some sun exposure. Okay, there's nothing like being in nature. There's nothing like being in the sun and being outside. All right, everyone can get outside. Not everyone can handle the same amount of sun, but I think it is important that you get natural vitamin D. The sun literally is the most natural form of vitamin D that we can get, all right, better than even vitamins. And I think it's important that, even if there's no sun out, if you're in Washington, D.C. watching this, I know you guys don't get much sun. I just think it's important to just get in nature at the very least, and just get outside, get off your phone, and just have some time where you can just think. A lot of the times, the reason why our heads are so filled with junk is because all we do is fill it with junk. But if we get out in nature and we get away from our phone for a little bit, we can really actually clear our heads and actually have a clear mind, so we can actually think. And sometimes when we can think more productively, a lot of our stress goes away, because we don't have a bunch of junk, mixing in and out of our heads. So I think being in nature and just getting outside, just getting away for a second from society, and just kind of having a good 30 minutes, it could be 20 minutes a day. Just find some time for yourself, a little bit of time each day, to get in nature and get some sun exposure. All right, that's number 2. Number 3, all right guys, is meditation. All right, and I started meditating, I would probably say a good 7 or 8 months ago, I would say. And it's actually pretty simple. It's not as drawn out as society makes it seem to be. It's not some huge thing. You literally just sit there. At least this is what I do. I just sit there, I close my eyes, and I try to put some earphones in, put some good music in my ears, or I will not put music in my ears, and I'll just sit there and I'll do that for a good 25-30 minutes. When I'm done, I can just feel the difference. You can mentally feel the weight being lifted off of you. I think it's a great practice. I know not everybody is into meditation, not everyone knows how to, but I think it's something you should try. You should go ahead and try it. And also, just do it the way you want. Put your own twist to it, you know what I mean? Do it the way you want to do it. I put my own twist to it, and just do what works for you. Do what makes you happy. All right, that's number 3. Number 4 is to don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? Don't be afraid to speak up. That's a very important one. I feel like when people are stressed, they're really afraid to speak their mind out. And I feel like they're really afraid to just say, I'm stressed, and say I'm human. They want to hold it in because they feel like they have to be perfect, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what I've realized is that if I hold it in and I don't let anybody know, Andre, Connor, those are just 2 of my best friends that popped up in my head. For instance, if they're going through issues, I would love for them to tell me their issues so I can help them. vice versa. Same with family, you know. Number 5, all right, guys, is to surround yourself with connective people, all right? Surround yourself with a supportive group of people. This could be your family, this could be your friends, this could be a therapist. Just surround yourself with people that can uplift you, people that can make you better, people that can help you with your stress, all right? It goes to number 4, all right? It piggybacks off number 4, all right? It's never good to hold the stress in. It's really good to let this stuff out. I'm telling you guys, learn from me. I used to hold my stress in, like I said, and you know, as soon as I started learning that I could gravitate towards my friends, you know, and they could help me and I could use their help, and vice versa, you know, I can fill their cup, they can fill my cup. It's really good to find these people around your life and gravitate towards them, because relationships are really everything in life. And the more I get older, the more I realize that relationships are really key, and having valuable friendships and family is really, really important, and it can help you get through a lot of stuff, all right? It's really hard to go through things on your own, you know. Don't alienate people, you know what I mean? Try to just ask for help, and don't feel bad or like you're not human for, you know, wanting to receive help, all right? All right, guys, number 5 is to start exercising regularly, okay? I think exercise is very important. I think it's something that we all should implement in our lives, and it could be jogging, it could be working out, it could be you know, playing sports, whatever type of exercise you can think of. Exercise in general is a good way to relieve stress hormones. So I think it's a great way that you can really just relieve that stress. I know if I go too long without working out, I go like 3 or 4 days and I haven't worked out, I can just feel the energy like building up inside of me. So if you're feeling stressed, it might be because you're not exercising, all right? Exercise is definitely a great way, like I said, to relieve stress, and to just let go of all that built up energy that we walk around with every single day. All right, guys, number 6 is to eat healthy, all right, and to get more sleep, all right? I'm gonna combine those two. It's very, very important. What you put in your body is what you get out, you know what I mean? So I learned from a young age that what I put in my body is how I'm going to feel. You're literally putting food into your body, all right? You're putting it inside of you, all right? So whatever you put inside of you, it's gonna change how you feel. So if you're eating a bunch of junk and you wonder why you're feeling stressed or moody or your stomach's hurt and stuff like that, which all leads to stress, sometimes it can be the stuff you're putting in your body. If you're eating a bunch of junk food, a bunch of McDonald's every single day and stuff like that, it's terrible for your body, right? What we put in our body is what we get out. So, you know, if you put good stuff in your body, you know, fruits, grains, vegetables, good proteins, etc., I promise you it should help you feel better. I don't get as many headaches ever since I really started to buckle down and eat healthy. I've been eating healthy for a pretty good while, though I've always been a pretty healthy kid, pretty healthy guy now that I'm getting older, but I've definitely amped it up these past couple years, and I've noticed I don't get that many headaches anymore. I don't feel as stressed, and it'll help you stay fit, you know what I mean? So there's definitely that to add in there as well. To piggyback off of eating healthy is sleep, all right? And I've really had to learn this the hard way, guys, all right? Especially being a college student, there's been nights that I stay up 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and I get like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. It's just not the way to go. It's really important to get your sleep, and I've learned that, you know, I have to value my sleep. I can't get up and expect myself to have all this energy if I'm saving 5 hours of sleep. You really need to value your sleep. That's your time for your body to rest and for your mind to rest. So I think it's really important that we really set aside our time and we start to value these things, all these little things. It's really just the little things, guys, and when they add up, that's what makes the big difference. You know, if you're meditating, if you're journaling, working out, eating healthy, sleeping, you know what I mean, connecting with good friends, connecting with people, you know, getting help, venting out, you know, when you add all these things together, that's what makes the big difference. That's what really helps you not be stressed, you know? So you can add 1 or 2 of these things in there, but it really just takes implementing all of these things, you know, and there's a lot more that I probably haven't even thought about in my head, but just over time, if you start implementing these things over time, you're gonna start to see the big difference. It's not gonna happen overnight, but it's definitely gonna help. I'm gonna end the list out with a very, very important one. It's also very slept on, is finding balance. Okay, guys, balance with life in general is so important, all right? You can't really be comfortable and just in a good state if you're always all over the place. Finding that nice balance, like for me, all right, I have to find a balance with work, YouTube, working out, family, friends. I gotta find, you know, school. I gotta find a balance. And when I find that balance, I'm not stressed, right? But if I was, you know, all over the place and I didn't have balance and I was doing too much of one thing, or I wasn't, you know, giving enough time for my schoolwork, or I wasn't, you know, putting aside enough time for YouTube or friends or family, I have to find a way to balance all these things so that I can feel good mentally, all right? Whatever goes on in your life, make sure you have enough time for, of course, the priorities, but also for your hobbies and for your friends and family. You gotta have balance. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are 7 ways on how to deal with stress. These are just things, of course, like I said, guys, that I have learned learned along my self-growth journey, and things that I hope can help you guys, and you guys can start to implement any of these things into your life. Doesn't have to be all of them, but whichever ones you think can help you. If I left anything out, please feel free to comment down below, and everybody else can get those tips as well and can gain that knowledge. All right, but yeah, with that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. All right, I love you guys, man. See you guys next week. Peace.